got a lovely signal here, coming in around a 60 mark, a nice smooth sound. I want you to listen to this. Oi, cut it out. Go on, go away. Right, okay, back to the target. Here we go. 59, 60. I think I've got that pinpointed right. It's quite frosty, this ground, so I've got to be really careful digging. Just one more, just break it up a little bit more. That's better. And there it is, look. It's a tiny little Roman. I think this is going to be a good day. Let's hope we have a few more like that. Brilliant. Well, that was a great little target to start the video, wasn't it? And as you've probably guessed, I'm using the XP Deus 2 and the full tone audio. You can hear in the background the seagulls because we're only 5 miles away from the coast. We're in the south of England. It's only a pleasure day today, but you're more than welcome to join me on the wander round and see if we can get some more targets. Now there's a lot of iron there, isn't there? But there's that little, there it is. I'll keep quiet. I can make something good out of that sweep, can't I? So it's definitely worth a look. Be impressive if this turns into something good. Do you know what? I think that's getting a little bit brighter. No, okay. Let's try our luck with the MI6. Steve said that was about 8 inches down. You were right, Steve. It's about 8 inches. Okay. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, look. It's a bit of a shotgun cartridge. Seriously deep though. 8-9 inches down. Well, that was an interesting one. That sounded really dodgy, didn't it? But then it turned into a non-ferrous target. Okay, it was a shotgun cartridge, but could have easily been something nice. Well, I've got a signal here I just want to let you listen to, coming in at the sort of mid-80s, so it's quite a sweet sound. 86. You can tell with that full tones because it really revs up on the higher conductive targets. I don't want to jinx it, but this sounds really good. Right, okay. Let's hope we're in the right place. Oh yes. And we're on the stones. This little digging tool, well, this spade is absolutely perfect for the conditions because obviously a lot of it's frozen, but it's got a really sharp cutting face and it narrows off so it gets in between those stones. it really helps. The only problem with it really is you don't get enough dirt out with one spit, if you know what I mean, so you have to work on it. But it's a fantastic bit of kit for the right terrain. I wouldn't use anything like this on plough land or anything like that where it's easier to dig, but to get in between them stones, it's a winner. And it's in my hand, and I know exactly what that is, guys. That is a pot mend. Can you see it's got a pip on the bottom? Well, that's Roman pot mend, because when they had a hole in their clay pot or something, they used to fill it up with lead, and that was it. They could reuse the pot again. Fantastic. Nice Roman pot mend, look at that. Using the full tone, as you will probably know by now, that's the iron. Anything above that is a digger. You get the odd shout like that, but I tend to ignore it if I can't lock on. And as you can see there, I'm using the 28cm coil, which is 11 inch in English. So the bit we just walked across was a round area with a load of dead nettles, so we're just coming back onto the pasture now. I quite like searching areas of nettles because I think it's a sign of ancient habitation. Nearly, but that was a big piece of iron. You can hear that by the intensity of the audio. So if you have a loud iron blat along with a little high conductive spike, that's normally misshaped iron. Now that is brilliant. 84, 83, really closely grouped together. Any day of the week. Okay. No more lead, please, treasure gods. No more lead. No more shotgun cartridges. Oh, yes. Gotcha. Big stones. I've just got to lever them out the way. There you go, look at that biggie. Room with a chance now. Pinpoint is a lot better today, I must say, compared to the video I done on my channel last week. Every dig I made was a couple of inches out. It's quite embarrassing, but sometimes some fields are just like that. You can't pinpoint for toffee. There we have it. That is a big old, what looks to me, yeah, it's a coin. And do you know what? Is it a Roman coin? I'm not sure about that. Probably not, but I'll show Steve and see what he thinks. No, it's a warm penny. He's just identified it because he knows I'm not very good at it. It's coming up at 73. Once again, a nice solid sound, isn't it? And look at those numbers, they're not jumping around hardly at all. Here we go. Oh, the ground is frozen. And that's why I'm using this spade with the narrow tip. For two reasons really. We've got frozen ground and we've got a layer of stones just below it. And it's really hard to get the clod out without it breaking up. So putting it all back together again is a bit of a task. I think what I'll do is probably just go in with the MI6 just to make sure I'm in the right area. Oh yes, straight down, look. There it is, look. Is it another coin? I think that's a little Roman again. Well, that's interesting. I've got a signal here. Steve's just told me it's a Roman coin at 7 inches. Let's see if he's right. Well, it's coming in at about 58, 61, something like that. Roman coin, 7 inches deep. Let's see. Let's see if the bloke knows what he's talking about. I hate to admit it, but he has been right the last few times, but I'm not going to tell him that. I would say that is about 7 inches down. Unbelievable. Now, if that's a Roman coin, I think I owe that bloke a tenner. He's unbelievable, this bloke. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, a flipping Roman coin. Oh, I dropped it. A Roman coin at 7 inches down. So I owe that bloke a bit of a drink, I think. Unbelievable. That's locking, you know, 88. Pinpoint is pretty good, so let's just go down a touch more, hit them stones. Yep, there they are. Steve's got a good signal just there as well. Some chalk coming up now, look. Some of the white stuff. Oh, there it is, look. Sat on the surface, can you see it? Look. There it is. Ha ha. She's silver. She's a silver sixpence. Look at that. Fantastic condition. A bullhead. Oh, bullhead silver sixpence. Look at that. Steve thinks it's a shotty, so I'm going to have a look at it just to prove him wrong. We are out. Out. Right. We're out. And it is... Why is he always right? He's always right. It drives me mad. It's a shotty. There's a silver coin, Steve.
No.
Another silver sixpence, yeah. Solid 70. Do you know what? That's not even moving a bit, is it? It's just locking on 70. Which is telling me that could be good metal. Still a bit frozen down there, you know. Oh. Oh. God. Frozen grass. Still going. Right, it's out and I've just knocked it back in the hole. Please don't be lead. Hooray! It is. Oh, a really nice Roman coin. Really nice one. Look at that. It's a bronze, but it's in fantastic condition. Well, what a lovely little coin to finish on. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this little wander around using the XP Deus 2 and full tones, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.